It's Dixie time. It's Dixie time. The Montreal Canadiens win. They beat the Columbus Blue Jackets by a score of 4-2. And this guy, what the tickets? What is he? What is this? Is Armia? This is Joel Armia. You want to see him up close, don't you? That's Joel Armia. You got the game-winning goal for the Canadiens tonight. How do you like them apples, baby? I like them. I haven't been drinking. And if I have, that's none of your business. I have a problem. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place. Okay. Eric Engels did us the favor of telling us the lineup changes for tonight, and that was that Armia, one-man Armia himself, came back in place of Michael Pezzetta. So it's just very fitting that, of course, as soon as you insert Armia into the lineup, he scores. That's what he's done this season. The game that he was inserted into the lineup for the Canadiens was the game that I was at in Winnipeg, and I was in the bathroom, and I heard the crowd cheering in the Bell Center very loudly when Armia scored when he was played his first game of the season with the Montreal Canadiens. So the Habs win 4-2. They end up finishing this road trip with, how do I do math? 6 out of a possible 8 points. They beat San Jose. They beat Anaheim. They beat Columbus. We're not going to talk about the LA Kings game anymore because it was horrible. So when I get back to speak English, that would be great. So the Canadiens in this game, there's some stuff to talk about, and it's relatively positive. We know that Columbus is at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, and you know what? I'm going to be happy about it, so just deal with it. Deal, okay? This is Walmart Steve Dangle talking. I love that comment. That's one of the... You think you're insulting me by saying stuff like that. I thought that was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. It's a compliment. Thank you. I'll take it. I know how good I am. Thanks for coming out. Anyways, I am Mike Matheson's twin brother, by the way. So I was really excited because I thought Matheson got the winning goal. And you know, I got him in my pool. I picked him up on waivers. That's right. I can't talk. I'm out of breath. Okay. I sound like Kevin James, and I sound like Dougie from King of Queens. Still haven't been drinking. Okay. So the Canadiens, let's talk about it from the beginning, right? So in the first period, nothing in this game. The Canadiens come out with some nice pace. They came out flying in a way. Just they came out with a good pace. They were putting shots on net. They were outchancing the Columbus Blue Jackets in the first half of the first period. The second half of the first period wasn't that great. Cole Caulfield had like 3 giveaways in the last half of the first period, and it wasn't looking good at first for the Canadiens. It was 0-0 going into the second period, but I just didn't have a great feeling. I didn't know, but I was catching this game at work, actually, which was great. And catching it on my break and popping in and out. It was a really slow night, so it was kind of a blessing in that way. And my buddy Kyle Bukoskas, yes, he is my friend, and I love that guy. He's the best. Calling the game tonight as the ringside reporter from Sportsnet. Just a fun fact for you, because Kyle is the man. And in this second period is where the floodgates, so to speak, opened. And Patrick Laine, remember him? He was going to be better than Austin Matthews, and then he really, really, really wasn't. Not an Austin Matthews fan either, but I don't know. Anyways, Patrick Laine gets his 4th goal of the season unassisted because he's selfish like that, and that's really it. That's all he thinks about is himself. I don't know. I'm just making that up. But he gets the goal. He beats Justin Barron down on Sam Montembeault and just tucks it in. It was kind of a nice little tuck-in goal. He kept it low on the ice and just snuck it by Sammy Boy, who had a very good game overall. 3 Edmonton Oilers scouts in the building tonight, as some of you guys heard on Twitter or X, and 3 Edmonton Oilers scouts watching Sam Montembeault and realizing how much it's going to cost you if you're going to pry him away from us. You better believe it. You better believe it. So Alex Newhook, not long after the Patrick Laine goal, gets his 7th of the season. I can't believe, like, Craig Button must be just punching himself after all the bad takes he has sometimes, man. Oh my gosh. But and I like Craig, but you got bad takes sometimes, buddy. Alex Newhook gets his 7th goal of the season, and assisted by Caden Gooley and yours truly, Nick Capitan Suzuki. And it was a nice goal. I just love seeing him. And Alex is my friend, so I love it. Chinikov then capitalizes on a bad Caden Gooley clearing attempt out of the Montreal Canadiens zone, and he buries it. Well, he doesn't bury it, but he keeps... Actually, yes, he did bury it. That I haven't been drinking. So Chinikov ends up finishing the chance, which all got started by Caden Gooley's clearing attempt, and it goes back behind Sam Montembeault, and that would be the last puck that would beat Sam Montembeault the rest of the night. You better believe it. I'm feeling good about this win. I don't care if Columbus also stinks. And then Cole Caulfield with his 60th career goal in 145 games played. You'll see the statistic in French from RDS, but he was one of the fastest Canadians to do it in Habs history, which is awesome. 60 goals in 145 games for the Colster, who was having himself a tough game in his own end. He was coughing up some pucks, and he just looked like he was off his rocker a little bit. So that goal, assisted by my guy, Uri Slavkovsky, who I said we should draft all along, and Christian Dvorak. So, Cole Caulfield getting an even strength goal, which we love because we've been craving it. And he got his 7th of the season also, just like his buddy Alex Newhook. And Cole still leads the team in points. So there's that for you. And you know what? There was a great shift from Cole Caulfield, Nick Suzuki, Uri Slavkovsky. They had the Columbus Blue Jackets hemmed in the second period. And that was a fun shift to watch. I couldn't believe they didn't score. My gosh, they had Columbus hemmed in like crazy. Slav's getting better all the time. I don't care what you say. And it's not just because he's getting points, but let's talk about the points for a second. Slav has, let's see here, 5 points in his last 7 games. Caulfield with 2 goals and an assist in his last 3 games. So production's coming slowly for Slav again, but just his play, right? He's just more confident. He's just making smarter plays. He's using his size. He's just playing better. He's getting better. He's still in the NHL. I don't hear the Laval talk much lately anymore because he's getting better. And you can't deny it. If you're denying it, you're in denial. So I feel sorry for you. Actually, I don't. It's your own fault. It's your own problem, really. I feel great about it. Thanks for asking. I'm not going to rant on this anymore. Everyone, shut up. I'm sorry. I have been drinking. I have, but no. Okay. We got to fast forward to the third period where Elvis Merzlikins, goaltender for the Columbus Blue Jackets, not happy with Yoel Armia. Sam Montembeault with a beautiful pass, should have been an assist, but Armia screwed it up because it's Armia. We'll get to him in a second. He redeemed himself. There's a Jim Carrey line coming for you. And Sam Montembeault makes a great read, fires the puck from his own net all the way up to Armia for a breakaway opportunity. Merzlikins stops it. Armia kind of follows up with a little bit of a whack on Merzlikins' pad. Merzlikins takes exception and smashes Armia's stick out of his hand. Armia does nothing because he just shows no emotion ever. But near the end of this game, a great play. And Justin Barron, hats off to Justin Barron. How about him? You know what I mean? Like, just there's guys that are making progress. This is the kind of stories we want for this season, is the young players to be stepping up, to be making progress, to be getting better. Justin Barron and Uri Slavkovsky, top of that list. Absolute top of that list. And Justin Barron, really on a play started by Sean Monahan, who actually, I think it was actually Armia. Armia came in and got the entry. Sean Monahan then curled back, got the puck up to Justin Barron. He gets over to Mike Matheson, fresh off the bench. My boy Mike Matheson, my twin brother, smashes it on net. Armia gets in front. He tips it in. And the game-winning goal goes to Mario Armia, a.k.a. One-Man Armia. I did mention it at the beginning of the show, baby. And, yeah, man. Yemen. And then after that, Gustav Lindstrom with his second goal of the season, assisted again by Mike Matheson, adding to my fantasy points because we're brothers. That's what we do. We help each other out. Brothers can't shake hands. Brothers gotta hug. And Yoel Armia, and totally redeem yourself. I can't yell too loud. Wife's in bed. So is my dog. So I'm probably gonna get yelled at. Anyway, this game was fun. And the Canadiens ending their road trip on a high note with this win in Columbus. Were you entertained tonight? Or were you bored, or did you click away? If you're still here, bless your heart. Bless your heart for staying this late. And I got to say, too, Montreal didn't get a power play in this game. They got 0 power plays. There's only 1 penalty in this game, and Montreal was fortunately able to kill it off for Columbus. And Columbus looked relatively dangerous. Like, they got Johnny Gaudreau on this team. I barely noticed Adam Fantilli personally, by the way, in this game. Patrick Laine looked more noticeable here and there with not just the goal, but in general. And Columbus was playing decent coming into this game as well. So hats off to the Habs for just finishing the road trip in style. They did exactly what Marty St. Louis wanted them to do, and that was to come in and, let's just read the quote. I want to see 20 guys part of the equation. We can't have 2 to 3 guys. I want to see guys' actions reflect how bad they want to finish the road trip. Well, it certainly freaking did, because Yoel Armia comes into the lineup for Michael Pezzetta. He scores. he gets the winning goal for the Montreal Canadiens. Samuel Montembeault with the scouts on top of him. Whether they had to have been watching him. I don't know, man. But like, it makes you wonder what's going to happen with Samuel Montembeault. Anyway, Jaden Struble in this game made a bad pinch at one point. I even mentioned it on X that he did so. So I'm thinking tomorrow night, not just because of that, but I think it would be the right time maybe to insert. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. That's embarrassing. I am genuinely drawing a blank. I have to look at my sheet because my brain is going too fast and not working that well. So Matthias Norlinder may get his first NHL game tomorrow night against the Florida Panthers because the Habs go right back at it tomorrow night against Florida at home in Montreal. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But pretty impressed with the Habs performance overall from a lot of players and a lot of good things to talk about because I just went on a crazy rant there. Sam Montembeault with a .910 save percentage on the season, improving his season record to 5-3-1. And just proving to Edmonton why they want him even more now, probably. I don't care if they want him or not. It's going to cost him. So the star of the game went to Yoel Armia, Cole Caulfield, the second star, and Chinikov with the third star. And this was fun to talk about. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please watch Hockey Junkie and myself in the recent episode I just posted last night on this channel. Be sure to watch it. Matt is always entertaining. You know he is. You know him, you love him, Hockey Junkie himself. Come watch us chat from last night. If you haven't, support the channel. Hit the buttons you need to hit to support it. I love y'all. If you want to be members, you can hit the join button. You can join the channel for just $2.99 a month for extra member perks, chances to talk with me, and not just one-on-one, but in a group chat on Zoom and other perks as well. So feel free to join. Love to have you. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you tomorrow night from the Bell Center or from Niagara, wherever you are. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting, guys. Go Habs. Go.